Everything in this video is found on a public domain. Welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Okay, you guys, the last time we talked, we were talking about how the eco-warriors, as they're being called around the world, Prince Harry and Meghan, took a third private jet flight in less than a month's time. Okay, so I've looked over these pictures and I've been digging around a bunch, and I do believe the pictures are completely staged. I don't believe that that's them hopping on a plane, going to Nice, Elton John's getaway holiday home. I'm going to share with you guys what was shared with me, and I thank you. You know who you are. Even journalists don't believe that this is Prince Harry and Meghan getting on and off these flights. What's Meghan known for? She's known for wearing heels. Very rarely did she ever wear flats. And even out to here pregnant when she was carrying that moon bump, she kept her heels on. Y'all know she has teeny tiny ankles, and that is clearly not her ankles. And Harry in these pictures, he has a man bun. It's real coarse, thick, porous hair. Now I tweaked the lighting in this picture. I wanted you guys to kind of see. There's his man bun coming out of his cap. So now all of a sudden, we're hearing from Elton John, the Rocket Man. He came out saying, "Leave Harry and Meghan alone. You're being malicious. You're being cruel. I paid for this. I put them on the private jet." So to shut everybody up, he comes out and he says that he paid for it by giving a generous donation to carbonfootprint.org for the couple to fly to his home in Nice, France. But Greenpeace's chief scientist, Doug Parr, said that's not okay at all. To call this flight carbon neutral is a joke. Their to and from flights from Nice alone created 7 tons of CO2 in the atmosphere. What would make Elton John think just because he gave a generous donation that was less harmful for the atmosphere? By his actions, he's kind of telling on himself. These people with money like this, they buy themselves out and they buy themselves in. And according to Epstein's little black book, Elton John's neck deep in all this mess too. Elton John's AIDS Foundation was receiving buku buck from Epstein via Epstein's real shady charity foundation called Gratitude America, LTD. It was just doing nothing more than funneling money. Even though records prove that Elton John's foundation received a lot of money, he denied his way this. I believe Elton is simply covering up for something much larger. We know he has a very tight bond with the royal family. I think he'd do just about anything that they asked him to do. And they know they're sitting in a hot spot right now with Prince Andrew being involved with Epstein, but he's not the only one. Andrew thinks that he can skate off to Spain with Sarah Ferguson to play a few rounds of golf and not have to come back and face the legal music. Right now he's trying to dodge this Epstein stuff, and I do believe by staging those pictures of Meghan and Harry, by Elton getting involved, it's just a big deflection. I personally feel like they're scrambling trying to figure out what to do with Andrew and his Epstein connection as we speak. Of course, Andrew's trying to deny any relationship at all on that level with Epstein when it's now being leaked out that he spent quite a bit of time at the Zorro Ranch in New Mexico that belonged to Epstein. Okay, so Epstein called himself a science philanthropist, and he hung out with this scientist named Marvin Minsky, and him and Marvin Minsky had that ranch, and that ranch was to, their plans, as sick as this sounds, was to gather up all these young women that they had trafficked, kidnapped, impregnate them 20 at a time, and then some, so that he could populate the earth with all of his children, Epstein's. And this is where Andrew was hanging out, one of the places. And he's denying it, just like he's denying he opened up Epstein's mansion door in New York City. So what was shared with me is that Epstein was trying to run a honeypot scheme on rich and powerful people and families. And I'm telling you, the more I dig, the more I'm convinced Meghan was a big part of that honeypot situation. Which would make total sense since she's been busted trying to snag pictures. She's been busted making diaries, video diaries, recordings. And everybody talking about how she and Harry are so fake together, putting on a show for the camera. Yet they want us all to believe that they hopped on a plane a couple of times to go take some real nice holidays together. I don't think so. We have so much more to talk about, you guys. I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast, stay safe, and be blessed. Meanwhile, check out this of Harry.